Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 45 of the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast. I'm Christine.
And I'm Sam.
And we have a lot to talk about today.
Oh my God, so much.
So let's just jump into it. We've been having a good time. We had a good weekend.
We did.
We are going on very little sleep because last night we got hit with some, amazingly loud thunderstorms.
Yes.
I don't like thunderstorms. They scare me. I don't know why. I mean, I know I'm safe in the house and everything, but we also have a lot of skylights in our house, so it makes it extra loud and extra flashy.
Right.
When there's a lot of lightning.
And also given that our bedroom is not particularly well insulated, the storm just sounds that much louder when we're in the bedroom because compared to any other part of the house.
It has like a gable ceiling. Is that what you call that?
I think it's
vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
So we're just that much closer to the elements. So we actually both slept out in the living room because it was so loud. We could not sleep. So we didn't get much sleep last night.
No.
So, but I hope everybody else got more sleep than we did.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. On a funny note, no segue at all. We were shopping the other day.
Gosh, well,
tell them what we found.
Okay. So yes, on Saturday, I believe it was, we were out doing a little bit of shopping because we were prepping for packing up and inventorying all of our new merch.
Right.
For the Western New York Veg Fest, which was very exciting. And we had a whole lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we needed some bins and things. So we went out to go get some bins. And as we're shopping, we decided to look at the vegan offerings, and we went to the frozen food section and we found that Gardein no longer calls their fishless fillets.
Yeah, what do they call them?
They are now called fillets.
Which is one of Sam's very favorite jokes.
Thrilled me to my very fingertips because when I was a younger human, my favorite joke was, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was so incredibly clever. It still makes me chuckle now.
I know. It's so silly.
I just love it. It's so silly, but it's so simple and kind of so perfect.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why Gardein made that packaging change.
I don't either, but I think it's brilliant, and I'm going to want to talk about fish fillets a whole lot more than I ever wanted to talk about fish fillets fishless fillets, because I get to say fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we said it enough. Especially out there if you're wearing headphones. Sorry about that, because it's probably a little annoying. But funny. It was really funny.
Okay.
Do you have any other tidbits of things that happened to us recently that you want to talk about?
Tidbits of things that happened to us. Let's see. I very recently became a mentor in Vegan Outreach's Vegan Mentor Program.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that last week?
No, we did not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, congratulations on your mentorship with Vegan Outreach.
Thank you very much. I have not received my first mentee yet, but I eagerly await that day.
Yeah, you might. Maybe you will at Veg Fest or something.
Maybe I will at Veg Fest. Yeah, and so I'm very excited about that association, and we will actually be distributing some literature from Vegan Outreach to anyone who would like it at the Western New York Veg Fest.
We will.
Yes, we will.
All right, let's move on. Because like I said, we have a lot to talk about.
All right.
So first thing we wanted to talk about is we were very graciously invited.
Oh my gosh, so kind.
Yeah, to the private soft opening event of Strong Hearts
Buffalo.
Strong Hearts in Buffalo. And so we just came from there. I mean, we literally have not digested our food yet.
No, we have not.
I still have a bit of a food baby.
Well, that'll happen.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we are. And it's actually so cool that we're talking about it right after.
Yeah, I like it when we can talk about things really close to when they happen because it's fresh in your brain.
This is really the first time we've done that.
Yeah, I think it might be. First off, let's talk about their location.
Okay, location, absolutely awesome. You know, we get to the center of Buffalo right off of 190, and there it is, 295 Niagara Street. Easy to get to and easy to get back on the highway for us to go home. So this was just ideal.
Yeah.
There was no searching anything. We found parking right outside. It was glorious.
Yeah, there was plenty of on-street parking. Now, I don't know if that will be the case tomorrow when they open, because I have a feeling they might be a little mobbed tomorrow.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, so you might want to scope out some other places in the area to park.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first impressions of...
So easy to get to.
Of the inside of the location, it's beautifully done.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Bright, airy, open, colorful.
Yeah, colorful
casual,
murals.
Just really laid back, really comfortable environment. It kind of lends itself to a certain socialness, I want to say.
Right.
Like between tables.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
agree.
like it's not like everything is cramped together or anything.
Right.
But there's something just really organic about the way all the tables are situated. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like it leads to a sense of community within that one large room.
I agree. And we ended up talking to, a number of people that we didn't really know. And it was fantastic.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was totally great.
Yeah.
So just absolutely love the interior. The design choices are lovely.
Yeah.
The space itself is great. Love of course, the brick wall,
Yeah.
exposed brick is always a good thing.
They had plenty of like animal liberation artwork up, which was fantastic.
Yep.
Lots of white, very clean. The whole one wall faces Niagara Street, and it's all windows, so it gets a lot of really beautiful natural light.
Beautiful light. Yeah.
Really cool location.
Fantastic location.
Yeah, they did a really nice job with it. So kudos to the whole crew there.
Yeah, it's the kind of place you walk into, it just makes you smile.
Yeah, it's happy and inviting, and yeah, and all right, let's move on from that to the food, the menu.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I kind of panicked.
Yeah, I think Sam did have a little bit of menu overload. They have a lot on their menu.
Yes.
And so many different things to choose from.
Oh my gosh. So many things to choose from and so many things that I wanted to try. And I should have been ready for this because I've been looking at their menu for weeks.
Right. It's not like we didn't know.
Right. It's on the website. Really, really easy to check out everything they have. And, I've been kind of drooling over stuff, like I said, for weeks.
Yeah. Go to their website. It's strongheart716.com. And all you need to do is there's no clicking on tabs or anything. Just scroll down there and there's everything.
Yes. So I think even with that preparation, I had a bit of a panic moment.
I think you were a little just overwhelmed by the whole situation.
There you go. I was just too excited.
You were. Yeah, you were overwhelmed with excitement.
Yes.
So let's talk about what we got.
Wait, let's talk about the appetizer first.
Oh, we got
a half plate
of nachos.
Of their nachos.
Which was enough to feed 5 people.
Easily.
Like as a meal.
Easily. And so what's on those nachos? Well, we have some house fried tortilla chips, chorizo, black beans, house-made cashew nacho cheese sauce, roasted corn salsa, guacamole, sour cream, pickled red onions, and micro cilantro. Now, usually this would also come with jalapeno. We got it without the jalapeno because Chris and jalapeno do not get along.
Yeah, we've had that discussion before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So, sans jalapeno.
Yeah, and I wasn't missing it.
No.
It was so flavorful with everything. Their cashew sour cream was fantastic.
And the cashew nacho cheese sauce was phenomenal.
It was really good and noochy.
Really noochy. Yeah, very reminiscent nacho cheese flavor, it wasn't just, this is a vegan substitute for a nacho cheese. No, it tasted nacho cheese saucy. Yeah. Like it really did.
It was good. And
great.
Black beans you said everything that was on it.
Yes, I did.
It also was like perfectly prepared. Like, cause nachos can be like, oh great, here's nachos, but like there's a bunch of chips that don't have anything on it.
Right.
And you're afraid to like dig in cause you might pull everything off and like take the heart of the nachos. Mm-hmm. These were like perfect. No matter which chip you pulled, it had something on it for you.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. They were loaded in a very balanced way.
Yeah.
From side to side, like both edges of the plate, there was stuff.
So much. So when they brought it out, I'm like, holy cow, that's a lot of nachos. This is the small order of nachos. I hate to see the big order. I mean, I wouldn't hate to. I'd love to see the big order of nachos. What is it, the size of a table? Or
it would almost have to be.
Yeah.
It was just outstanding. And we did confirm with the owner, Joel, after we ate.
Yeah.
We said, really? Is that the half plate of nachos?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. It's just scary. Like what that big plate of nachos must be.
Yeah, so be prepared for the portion sizes are very generous. Very generous.
Yep.
So then after the nachos, I got the Reuben Sandwich.
Yes. And for those of you who are wondering, the Reuben Sandwich is a thin-sliced house-made seitan, sauerkraut, mozzarella, and Thousand Island dressing on butter-toasted rye bread.
And it was a perfect Reuben.
It really was. I had one bite.
Yeah, I mean, if you love Reubens, this is a good Reuben.
Yeah.
Their house-made vegan corned beef, really good. Texturally and flavor-wise, it was perfect.
And very corny, as you said.
Yes, it was very, very corny. Peppercorny.
Peppercorny.
As it should be. And I don't know what they use for mozzarella. If it doesn't say it's a house-made thing, so I'm not sure what sort of vegan mozzarella they're using, but it was perfectly melty.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, super melty.
Super melty.
Yeah, so good. I would get that sandwich again. Definitely. But of course, next time I go, I'm going to try something different.
We've got to try something different. There's so many things to try. That,
and I got a side of fries, which is an upcharge, but no problem.
Right.
But if you order a sandwich, it comes with either chips, a pickle,
your choice
or
of a small
salad.
Side salad.
Yeah.
I love that the side salad is a standard side.
Yeah.
Because normally the salad is the upcharge.
Right. So, So your normal side choice with any sandwich is a side salad,
potato chips, or pickle spears.
or pickles.
And you can upgrade to fries.
Yeah. So I upgraded for the fries, which I shouldn't have because I didn't realize the nachos were going to be the size of Mississippi. So if I'd have known the size of the nachos, I probably would have went with the salad.
Right. I would have too.
Yeah. So what did you get, Sam?
I got, and this is why we think that I panicked a little bit.
Yeah, you panicked.
Because I ordered something that was, as Christine put it, unusually plain for me.
Right. I mean, considering all the other concoctions they have on their menu.
Yes, absolutely. And she's right. I will not usually go with something that I could perhaps replicate at home reasonably well. But I went with their fried chicken sandwich, which was a battered and fried vegan chicken with pickles, lettuce, and mayo on a brioche bun. And I had it just as is. There are some sauce options that you can put on that. They have a buffalo sauce, a barbecue sauce, or a sassy sauce, which is a chipotle-based sauce. But I decided to just go with it as it was originally meant to be. And it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
It was good. I tasted it. I'm not sure if that's a house-made vegan chicken.
I think it has to be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was really well flavored. And I want to say this, but, not to, because some vegans don't like things that are too close to the animal that it's trying to replicate. But the flavors were very chickeny.
See, it's interesting because Joel was saying how some people have said that texturally they feel that it's very close to chicken.
Yeah.
And you're saying that flavor-wise you feel that it's very close to chicken. I didn't really feel either of those things. It was just an excellent sandwich.
Yeah.
And because of the texture and because of the seasoning, it read as a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't feel like I was eating chicken.
Right. No,
it's still read as vegan.
It's definitely the seasoning that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It gave you that classic fried chicken sandwich flavor.
Right. Absolutely. But this was outstanding. After the first bite, I said, I think this could fool my dad.
Yeah.
Like it was that good. And my dad thoroughly enjoys a good fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah. But at this point, we can't fool anybody because they know if we're giving them food, it's vegan. So
that's true.
Can't really fool them.
You're right. There's no fooling.
Yeah.
There is no fooling anymore.
Unless you said, oh, Dad, I got this chicken sandwich by mistake. Would you like it? Then let him eat it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Don't say it's not vegan, but don't say it is vegan and see what happens.
That might be an interesting experiment.
Right.
Although now, of course, we're saying this.
Somebody's listening in the family and they'll tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have no secrets.
Yeah. So Sam got the fried chicken sandwich, which was really good.
It was very, very good. And the fries also really crispy, but not at all greasy.
No, they were perfectly cooked.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah,
with the fries.
gotta have a good fry.
Gotta have a good fry.
Yeah.
Yes. And now we get to taste the last part of our meal.
Yeah. So before we left, we were lucky enough to have Joel point out the woman who does all of their vegan baking.
And let me tell you, when we first walked in and you face the counter where you order your food, you are just visually drawn to this wonderful case of magical looking cupcakes.
Beautiful baked goods. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. And so that's, I honed in on those right away and had to go look at them because they were just so pretty. Like I'm sitting here looking at this cupcake and I'm like, it's almost too pretty to eat. But I'm gonna manage.
You're going to do it.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there was a really delicious looking peanut butter chocolate cheesecake in that case.
Yeah. We'll have to sample
Which
that at
I
some
would
point.
like to try sometime.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were saying about meeting Alexis.
Yes. So, yeah, Joel happened to point out, he's like, well, that woman right there does all of our baking, because I was commenting how beautiful the baked goods were. So Sam went to use the restroom, so I introduced myself, and yes, her name is Alexis.
Yes.
And she has been testing these recipes for weeks and weeks and having people taste them. And I think once we taste it, I mean, if they taste even a portion as good as they look,
we're going to be very, very happy.
We're going to be very happy.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you want to just taste them now?
I really think we should.
Okay. So what flavor did you get?
Okay. So I have the Black Forest cupcake.
And it really is beautiful.
It is stunning. It is just so... We will post a picture on Instagram or on the website or somewhere, but this is just an absolutely stunning cupcake. So this is a dark chocolate cupcake with a beautiful creamy white buttercream frosting. It's got some cherry compote and then a drizzle of dark chocolate on the top. And it's, like I said, just beautiful. It's so pretty.
And I got what they're calling the Fostess.
I love that.
Faux. Fostess.
Tess.
So they're made to look like your classic Hostess cupcake with the little stripe of swirled
little swirly stripe.
Vanilla frosting on top of the chocolate frosting. And those were always my favorite as a kid. I used to like to try and get the chocolate frosting off in one piece before eating.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could, because it was, I don't know, I think it was made out of plastic or something.
Probably.
So so that's what I got. And I'm sure that there's some cream in the middle.
Oh, there's got to be.
Yeah, so
It's got to be.
Okay, let's dig in.
Also get your cupcake.
Getting cupcake. So how is yours?
Wow. That is an outstanding cupcake.
All right, I'm going to take a bite of mine. Ready? Oh my gosh, it's exactly what you would want it to taste like. It is like a Hostess cupcake. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. It's exactly like a Hostess cupcake if a Hostess cupcake were a fantastic cupcake. It's the flavor's spot on, only super elevated.
Wow.
Perfectly chocolatey. There is cream in the middle. The frosting on top. The consistency of it is perfect. It's that same, like, I want to peel it off kind of consistency. Well done, Alexis.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
We will definitely be trying more of your baked goods.
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait.
We'll be finishing these later.
We will. Yes, because this is going to be staring at me through the whole show now.
Right.
So if my voice suddenly gets strange at any point, you can assume that I'm continuing to eat my cupcake.
Oh, no. Perhaps we should put the cupcakes back in the kitchen.
No.
Okay.
No.
You think you can resist?
I can resist, yes.
Okay.
It's fine.
So all in all, our experience at the soft opening of Strong Hearts in Buffalo was amazing.
Just fantastic.
Yeah, we're so thankful that they invited us. We were really glad to be able to get a sneak peek of what they have been working so hard to create there.
For sure. And so glad to welcome them to the Western New York vegan community.
Welcome.
Yes. And it was a really great thing to, be there and see other folks.
Yeah.
That we are now getting to see at other events.
Yeah. We saw a few people that we know from the vegan community, and that was nice, and got to chat with them.
Yep.
Because we don't live in Buffalo, we don't get to see these people very often, so it's always nice to see their faces.
Absolutely. It's great. So, we saw Jill. Fest from Veg Fest. And
Veg Fest Jill.
Veg Fest Jill. And Sunshine Vegan Eats Nikki. I got a little fangirly there for a second when Nikki walked in.
Nikki from Sunshine Vegan Eats stopped in. And just a moment, I have to get my cupcake away from Chirpy.
My cat.
He's sniffing it. I don't think he would eat it, but he's definitely sniffing it.
He's very intrigued by the cupcake.
Yeah, so Nikki from Sunshine Vegan Eats stopped in and ordered some food for takeout. And yeah, when she walked in, Sam's like, "Oh, I almost wanted to applaud when she came in."
I'm like, "Oh, it's Nikki."
Sam did. She got seriously fangirly. We went up and we were talking to her, and I told her that, and she got a real kick out of it. And if you don't know, the 30th is Nikki's 50th birthday party at Sunshine Vegan Eats. They're doing a big to-do there. So if you can make it out to Sunshine Vegan Eats on the 30th, go there and wish Nikki a happy birthday and enjoy some fantastic vegan food.
Absolutely. We unfortunately can't be there. We're going to be out of town, but we're very sorry that we're going to miss this event. We're sure it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And we do wish Nikki the very, very best.
Yes. Happy birthday,
for
Nikki.
Her half century.
Congratulations on another successful trip around the sun. And thank you for everything that you do.
Absolutely.
So, yes. And thank you for everything that Joel and the crew at Strong Hearts does.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
It was amazing.
It really was amazing. And I can tell you we will be back soon.
We'll be back. Definitely.
Without a doubt.
All right. We're going to move on to our next segment. With it being summertime and the season where kids are out of school and families like to go on trips and do some outdoor camping.
One of our favorite things to do, actually.
Yeah. We've come up with a little list of some vegan camping hacks.
We sure have.
To try and make your vegan camping trips a little more fun and a little less work.
And the thing is, these tips are actually pretty universal.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be vegan to use these hacks.
No. They really are applicable to anybody who is planning a camping trip.
Yeah.
They just have a little bit of a vegan spin because,
I just want to say, if you're not vegan and you're using my camping hacks, please clear it with me first.
Why?
I'm just being facetious. I don't know. I was trying to be funny, but it didn't really come off that way.
It's not.
And now Chirpy's rubbing on my microphone. So can we please get the cats out of the studio?
Apparently not. He's making himself comfy.
As long as he settles in. Okay. So we came up with some hacks, some tips, some tricks.
Yeah, we did. We try to go on at least 1 or 2 camping trips a year.
Yeah.
We haven't been out yet.
Not yet.
This year. We are planning a trip for late September or early October.
Yeah.
It's our favorite time to camp.
Yeah.
Autumn is just the best because you get that nice cool air, especially in the evenings.
Crispness in the air so you can stand around the fire.
Right. It makes you want to be around the fire, like drinking warm beverages and toasting vegan marshmallows. And like it just really makes you want to engage with the whole experience. We've been camping in midsummer a few times and it's just too hot.
Yeah, I mean, we tent camp.
Right. So
if there's not a nice breeze, it can be a little miserable inside the tent at night.
It can. I agree. So fall. We stick to fall.
All right. So let's just move on to our camping hacks. Here are our camping hacks.
All right.
I put a little note at the top of this list of hacks here that says it helps to prepare some of these foods ahead of your trip so that all you need to do is reheat them. And all you need to do is like reheat them on the campfire.
Yeah.
So you don't even need a camp stove if you don't have one.
Right.
We do have one, and I enjoy cooking on a camp stove. It's fun. I don't know. There's something about setting up a kitchen in the middle of the woods that
there's something about the glory that is pan toast.
Right. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we will.
All right. So you want to start off on the list?
Sure thing. So yeah, I agree with Chris completely. You do want to do some prep work before your camping trip. It'll just make the trip itself a whole lot easier. So one of the things I enjoy most about food while we're camping are what Christine calls camp packs. Now, camp packs are just foil packets filled with stuff, just whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And some of our favorites are like a Beyond Italian sausage with peppers and onions and some vegan cheese. We do some vegan chicken and veg. We might do some stir fry that has some rice in there. Might do potatoes with cheese and smoked tofu, corn with black beans and rice. We do some breakfast scramble.
Yeah, breakfast scramble
packs. And all you do is you cook a family-sized portion or more, actually, because especially if you're going for several days.
Right.
You cook a large quantity of whatever it is you want to put into your camp packs, and then very neatly fold them into aluminum foil.
Yeah. Now you do want to, because you're going to be throwing these on the fire, make sure you get a heavy duty aluminum foil.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be industrial or anything, but don't go for the cheapy aluminum foil. You want the stuff that's a little thicker.
Right.
So
and if you do have...
it will burn if it's not thick enough.
This is true.
Yeah.
And if you do have thinner aluminum foil, make sure you double layer it.
Double wrap them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. And so then you just take these lovely things and you can just toss them right on the fire. You don't even need a grate. We do recommend having a long-handled set of tongs with you to remove said camp packs from the fire.
Fire gloves. They do make fire gloves.
Yep, or fire gloves. But, you know.
I think we used tongs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we have fire gloves.
I might have one somewhere, but
we really should.
Like a grilling glove.
Given you, but
I know. Right? Just wrap me up in a fire suit or something.
Yeah, seriously.
So next thing on our kind of camping hack vegan food thing is to bring some hummus and some cut up veg, celery, baby cucumbers, carrots, radishes, and some pita bread. Those are a nice quick snack.
Absolutely.
If you're sitting around and you just, you get the munchies or something, it's a nice, easy, quick snack.
Yeah. And this to me actually feels like just a vegan life hack.
Yeah.
Hummus. It's like every vegan fridge should have hummus and raw vegetables at all times because it's just like the go-to snack. I mean, I know it's difficult to keep me away from cucumbers and hummus.
Oh, it is. Yep.
I love me some cucumbers and hummus.
We really have kind of cornered the market on the baby cucumbers in our area. Every time we shop, it's like, do we get 5, 10 packs of baby?
You are so exaggerating.
Of course I'm exaggerating. But yeah, we go through a lot of cucumbers and hummus.
We really do go through a lot of cucumbers and hummus.
Yeah.
But every time we go to the grocery store, it's 2 packages of cucumbers, not 5 or 10.
I know. I was teasing, just for dramatic effect.
It's called lying.
It's called lying. Anyway, moving on. Next on our list is bring some jars or bags or something of some assorted nuts and seeds, or like Sam pointed out when she looked at my list, granola.
No, not granola.
What?
Trail mix.
Trail mix. That's what I was thinking.
I like to make my own trail mix.
Right.
And so what I'll do is take my favorite nuts and seeds and some dried fruit, usually dried cranberries, blueberries, cherries, strawberries if I can find them because they're the best, and maybe some apricots, and toss them into a big old container, and we just bring the big old containers. So you've got your nuts and your fruit and your seeds in one place, and they're a great snack. For me, actually, they're dangerous to take on a camping trip because I will sit in my camp chair by the fire with a book, just munching on nuts and seeds and dried fruit.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. I love it.
Yeah. What's next on the list? You want to take a couple of these?
Sure thing.
We left off at nuts and seeds.
We did leave off on nuts and seeds. And then we've got breakfast ideas. Ooh, where we come to my first and foremost favorite camping breakfast.
Yes.
Which is something we never make at home.
It's the wonder of
pan toast.
Pan toast. Toast made in a pan.
Oh my gosh. And no, this is not French toast. It is not being dipped in a liquid of any kind.
No.
It is dry bread coated with a little bit of butter and then toasted on either side in a pan, I should say, on a camp stove.
Yeah.
It is brilliant.
Sam, I guess, never had toast made in a pan before.
Nope.
The first time I made toast when we were camping, she's like, "Oh my God, this is the most amazing thing." I'm like, "It's toast."
Yeah, no, the wonder that is pan toast.
That's what she said. The wonder that is pan toast.
There is something miraculous about pan toast. And so, yes, amazing. So also then we get things that you would put in camp packs. Maybe some just egg, maybe some tofu scramble, maybe some potatoes to make home fries, those kinds of things. Just toss them into your camp packs.
You can do that, or you can bring a jar of just egg and
again, if you have a camp stove, make them right
there.
Yeah, it's true.
Fresh on the camp stove.
It's always a good idea also to have some fruit with you when you're camping.
Yeah.
Some fruit, it's kind of difficult to travel with, but I definitely recommend things like apples, pears, and oranges. They travel pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, you could cut up fruit and put it into a container or something.
Sure, melon.
In the cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you camp in the summer, you got to have watermelon.
Watermelon
it's just
would be
the way
good.
it is.
Yeah. On ice.
For sure.
Nice cold watermelon.
Yep, for sure.
What else did we have on there? Let's see.
Then comes the one thing that Christine I cannot live without.
Can't live without tortillas.
Wraps of some sort. Yes. So tortillas or lavash or pita or something like that. Anything that you can wrap stuff in. And also you can do wraps within your camp packs. So you can pre-make wraps.
Yeah, you can make like a burrito. Wrap it up.
Put it in the camp pack.
Yep.
And then heat it up in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good one.
Yeah. So wraps. And then on my list, I said you can make a wrap virtually out of everything else that's on this list.
It's true.
It's
true. Hummus and veg.
Yeah, take everything on this list. So bring a pack of tortillas. You're set.
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
What else? Bring a jar of peanut butter or any nut butter that you like.
Yep.
That's always convenient.
Yes, absolutely. So, high fat, high protein, really great if you're going on a long hike or anything like that. It's a really great energy food. So peanut butter, great idea.
Yep.
Love it.
Then I have, don't forget to bring your Dandy's vegan marshmallows to roast over your campfire. I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, neither is Sam.
No, I'm not.
But there is something about sticking a marshmallow on the end of a stick.
There really is.
And putting it in a fire.
There really is.
Like, I'll have one. And that does it. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
But there is something about that flavor of the, fire roasted marshmallow.
Well, but now, I mean, because the last time we went to Trader Joe's, you got those little tiny oat milk chocolate bars.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me think about, well, what if we had a nice Dandy's marshmallow and the oat milk chocolate with a graham cracker?
Yeah.
Might be worth trying.
I guess. I mean,
I was not a big fan of s'mores as a kid, but
me neither. And when I was a kid, I would just eat the chocolate.
Well, yeah, it's the best
and then
part.
Roast the marshmallow. I didn't want to wait for that whole deal and putting it between the
well, yeah,
the graham crackers and everything. It's like it's too much trouble. Just either give me the graham crackers to eat. Give me.
Impatient.
I guess I wasn't a very patient child.
So chirpy. Don't even.
He's just inspecting our cupcakes. Chirpy is the official cupcake inspector of the house. Where are we? Oh, vegan chocolate bars, granola bars, etc. for a quick snack. Something you can throw in a backpack, like if you're go on a day hike away from your campsite or something like that. You want to bring some things that you can toss in the back of a backpack.
Absolutely. I mean, I recommend things like fruit balls.
Yeah, those are
They're
good.
really great.
Like
a lot of dried fruit, but also nuts and seeds, and they're a good protein hit. But they also have a nice carb balance to them.
Yeah.
So they're really good. I also like trail truffles, which are essentially the same thing, but they have a chocolate hazelnut one that is out of this world.
I like those.
Yeah, trail truffles are great. A lot of Cliff bars are vegan. A good number of Luna bars are vegan. So things like that, you just want to toss in a backpack for your hiking days.
Yeah. All right, what else do we have?
Well, I mean, then we get to some of the kind of the obvious things. Not that some of these things haven't been obvious. I think they actually kind of have.
Well, I mean, I think people who camp a lot were probably like, we do that all the time.
Yeah, we do that, exactly. But we have a large collapsible water jug that holds about
5 gallons.
Okay, so 5 gallons of water. And so we fill it at home. We bring it with us so it reduces the need for bottled water and it also gives us water for cleaning.
Yeah, for doing dishes.
For washing dishes.
For washing your hands.
That kind of
thing. If you're not in a place where they have
restrooms,
actual running water.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then we've been talking about food, but one thing that has been noticeably absent from our food list is greens. And of course, just about any vegan knows you need your greens. So because greens don't travel particularly well, especially things like spring mix and the more delicate greens, spinach,
you don't want to
all
bring
that.
those.
They don't hold up.
Yeah.
On a camping trip. So either you want to stick to the hardier greens like kale. Kale would hold up.
Bring some kale.
Some romaine might hold up.
Of iceberg.
Iceberg for sandwiches if you're making sandwiches. But otherwise, you might want to consider pre-making some smoothies.
Yeah, make some green smoothies.
Green smoothies. Put them in water bottles and keep them in a cooler. That kind of a thing. That would be really great.
Yeah, one thing you skipped over.
What did I skip?
I put that if you're camping at a campground, ask ahead what things they provide to prevent you from having to bring some of those things.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of campgrounds will provide ice. They'll provide wood.
Right.
And a lot of campgrounds don't let you bring wood in from outside.
Yeah, that's pretty standard anymore.
You can transport pests.
Yes.
That will affect
so you want to make sure
ecosystem.
you're using native wood.
Yeah. So ask ahead about things like ice and wood and water and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And most of these things, most campgrounds will have at least wood and ice for sale, and most of them will have water spouts at various points.
They'll have taps.
Yeah, they'll have taps at various points in the campground. So, yeah.
Yeah. So we talked about greens, and the last tip that I have on here, it says it's not specific to vegans, but remember to always leave the woods and your campsite looking better than when you got there.
Absolutely.
If there's trash, if you're
take it with you.
Hiking, pick it up and take it with you. Just leave it looking better than when you got there.
That's right.
If there's any way you can.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
There you go.
So those are some of our vegan camping hacks. I'm sure we can come up with more.
Probably.
Especially after we go camping. Things will be fresher in our brain.
We should probably redo this episode after we... What?
Redo it?
No, I'm saying... No.
Oh, revisit it.
Yeah, I wasn't saying redo it right this minute. Oh. I mean, we could...
I thought you meant we should start over.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was saying that after our upcoming camping trip, we should revisit.
We'll revisit.
Maybe not redo. Yeah. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, we'll revisit it if we think of other things or things happen. We're like, oh, we should have put that on the list, Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely add that on. Where are we? Okay, we're at 40 minutes. And our last few episodes have been a little on the long side. So I know there was one thing that you wanted to talk about concerning our website. Let's talk about that before I do the wrap up and housekeeping.
Yeah. So spent some time this weekend revamping our website. So it's got a new look going on. We've got some new feature pages. I'm particularly proud of the resource page, which is still under construction, but I'm very, very glad that it's there. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. So it's a lot of resource links to various organizations that concern themselves with animal liberation advocacy or plant-based nutrition advocacy, et cetera, et cetera. So it's really fantastic. I also put a list of some of our favorite books and documentaries. And so please go check that out. Also, the Compassion and Cucumbers online store is coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
It's actually visible if you click on the store tab of our website. You can, in fact, see a whole bunch of items which are labeled, but there are no photos.
Yes, it's not complete yet.
And you can't buy anything yet. So
no, you can't buy things yet.
That's okay. It will launch sometime after Veg Fest.
The site is really starting to look nice. So thanks, Sam, for that.
It is. It's getting there. I'm enjoying seeing it evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We're learning as we go.
Well, of course.
About most of these things.
That's life.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope that would be the case.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just start wrapping up.
All right.
Unless you had something else you wanted to say about any of the things we talked about today.
No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do the housekeeping then.
Go for it.
Here we go. Sweeping up. Always remember that we have our Mockingbird Farms Animal Sanctuary fundraiser.
Yes, we do.
Ongoing at our Buy Me a Coffee site. That's buymeacoffee.com/cucumbers. What else? Oh, make sure that you subscribe to the podcast. And if you can, please rate and review us on your podcast app that you use. Most of them will allow you to at least rate us. I know not all of them allow you to write in reviews. Apple Podcasts does. If you use Apple Podcasts or a podcast app that allows you to write in a review, please write in a review. We want to hear what you have to say, even if it's critical, because that's how we learn, that's how we grow, that's how we get better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And give us 5 stars.
Always with the 5 stars.
We love those 5-star ratings.
It's Christine who loves the 5-star ratings. I don't ever see the ratings, so it doesn't bother me.
You don't like 5-star ratings?
I just don't set much store by them.
Oh, well, anyway. Yeah, rate us and review us. That would be great. It helps our visibility. We are so looking forward to the upcoming Western New York Veg Fest, which is
so excited.
August 7th at Buffalo River Works. It is free to attend.
Yes.
And there are going to be so many great vendors.
Oh, my gosh.
Both food and merchandise. It's going to be a really good time.
The list is getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's going to be a good time.
You know, now that we know, well, we've known for a while that Good and Evil is going to be on that list.
Yeah, Good and Evil is going to be there. Sunshine Vegan Eats is going to be there.
Sunshine Vegan Eats is going to be there.
Future Foods, which is a national touring vegan food company, they'll be there again. There are plenty of vendors. Check out the Western New York Veg Fest's website or their social media, either Facebook or Instagram, and you'll see teaser pictures and announcements of all the vendors that are going to be there. And they're still announcing as it's 2 weeks away. So
right. And so next week, in our next episode, we will be sure to give you a full rundown of the vendors that we know will be there, because it will just be 6 short days. Yeah, the closer we get to it, we will definitely let you know everybody that's going to be there. So we're super excited for that. So psyched. We are also going to the Syracuse Veg Fest, which is in October. So that's a ways away. I think we talked about that, but we booked an Airbnb, so I'm excited. That's going to be fun. Yep. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, we were able to book an entire house, believe it or not, near downtown Syracuse. Yeah. So, we might even make it to the original Strong Hearts. Yeah, I mean, we'll check out the original Strong Hearts and some other things around Syracuse. It's a really cute town. Yep. So that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. You'll also find us at the Pittsburgh Veg Fest. Mm-hmm. That's in end of August. Yep. And the Toronto Veg Fest. Right. Which is the second weekend of September. Yeah, so we got a lot of fests. We're festing. Yeah. We are festive. Yeah, it's Festivus for the rest of us. Of course it is. Yeah. So I don't think I can think of anything else. Oh, I always want to tell you to remember to please share the show with someone you love. Share the podcast with someone in your family, a friend, someone you're trying to convince that going vegan is the way to go. Yeah. Share it. And maybe they'll find us entertaining or annoying, whatever they find us. Either are possible. Yeah. But your job is to please try and share it with at least one other person in your circle of people. There you go. Over the next week. All righty then. You have your homework. I'll be checking back. I don't want to hear anything about anybody's dog eating it. Okay? Don't give me any of that. I know it's guff. Okay, on that note, I guess we will bid you a fond farewell. Thank you so much for once again wasting 45 minutes of your precious time listening to us ramble on about all things that are vegan. And we will probably talk to you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Listen for eye rolls. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. If you'd like to support the Compassion in Cucumbers podcast, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/cucumbers and buy us a cup of coffee. Thanks so much for listening and for supporting us in what we're doing. We're really having a good time with it.